Here we go. It is game week and fans are ready to pack Warrior Stadium to open the season against Grayson High School. Hello and welcome into the weekly Warrior preview. I'm your host, Donette Logan. On this week's show, we're going to break down the season opener against Grayson with the voice of the Warriors. Plus, we'll tell you about two familiar faces returning to the field for Thompson. And we get insight from Coach Freeman. That and a whole lot more after word from our sponsors.
At Total Roofing, we understand the importance of a sturdy and reliable roof. Whether you're dealing with roof repair, restoration, shingle replacement, storm damage, or a pesky roof leak, we've got you covered. Call Total Roofing at 205-432-8395. Buddy's Barbecue, a family-run staple in Alabaster since 1976. We make barbecue the old-fashioned way and serve it with our handmade sides.
From the class of 89.
From 87.
From 83. First state champs.
Always a Warrior.
Better Lawn and Gardens. We're located right here in Alabaster. We specialize in weed control and fertilizing, landscape lighting, lawn maintenance, and landscaping. We love serving our neighbors in Alabaster. Reach out for your free quote.
Go Warriors! Hi, I'm Jacob with Duck Doctor USA. If you would like a healthier home, give us a call today at 205-980-0800 or check us out on the web at duckdoctorbirmingham.com.
Duck Doctor says, Go Warriors!
Welcome back to the weekly Warrior preview. It may not feel like football weather outside, but the band's ready, the players are ready, and we know we are all ready to see the action return to Warrior Stadium. The Warriors are opening this season Thursday night as they host the Grayson Rams out of Georgia. This game will have the eyes of college recruiters as Grayson High School is bringing several top athletes with them, including the #1 linebacker in the nation, Tyler Atkinson. The junior recently became the only high school defensive player in the country to sign an NIL deal with Adidas, where he gave his entire team new cleats. Also with the Rams, another top linebacker, Anthony Davis Jr. Thompson has their own top prospects with quarterback Trent Seaborn, who was just named to the preseason sophomore All-American team by Max Preps, along with 3 Auburn commits, edge Jarrett Smith and safety Anquan Fagan and kicker John Allen McGuire. Matthew Moyer, the voice of the Warriors, joins us now. And Matthew, with names like this, it's going to be an unbelievable game.
It's going to be an incredible game. I'm really excited to get the Warriors season kicked off this Thursday night.
Let's talk about Grayson and the junior they're bringing in. 300 tackles, 2 seasons left.
Yes, he sure does. Interesting, he's a Knoxville native. And everyone thinks his decision is down to Georgia and Auburn, so we'll keep an eye on that. 205 at 6'3" right now. Most of the experts are saying that he'll be somewhere around 230 by the time he finishes his high school career. So he'll be fun to watch.
He will, and he has to get past that O-line. And the picture circling social media is Trent Seaborn and Mike DeJean sitting down, and the O-line behind them with the pancakes and all. But, you know, Seaborn's mom and Mike DeJean's mom have both posted how this O-line keeps our kids safe.
That's right.
And getting past them is hard.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. I think when you look at Mike DeJean and Seaborn, they've been in sync in the past, but we could see a different bend for them, I guess, this year.
You give them more time together and they start to learn those tendencies even more and more, really get into a nice rhythm. I'm excited to see what those two can do.
You know, Mike DeJean already has speed on the field, but Trent Seaborn has added about 15 pounds. Mm-hmm. And the question comes, where do we see that weight benefit? Will it be his speed, his arm? What do you think from watching practices?
I think it's going to be a number of different things. When you're a little bit thicker, it's a little bit harder to take you down, number one.
True.
I think you're going to see some more speed, and that arm strength was already there. And to add to that, that's going to be a really deadly combination for him.
This is not the same small 8th grader that started off leading us to a state championship. He's grown. I mean, he was already, football IQ was there to begin with.
Yes.
But mentally and physically, we've seen him grow tremendously, and I think he may surprise some people just to see the improvement he's had.
I'm really excited to see it. I've seen it in practice, but to get him out on that field on Thursday night, get him into that live game action, I think all of Warrior Nation is going to be really happy.
One thing I've liked about Trent watching him on the field is the pressure of the games don't seem to get to him. No matter if it's on ESPNU, if it's a team we know will beat, it doesn't matter. He seems to kind of just dial it in and be focused. But if we are winning and we put in that second or third line, he is right on that front line cheering them on the whole time.
Yeah, it speaks to the character.
Yeah.
He's got a wonderful family. And then you look at the coaching staff at Thompson from top to bottom. They've really set him on a path for success, and he has certainly run down that path.
You know, when you brought up coaches, the coach for Grayson did coach underneath Coach Josh Niblett at Gainesville, Georgia. We know Niblett's coaching style from Hoover. Do you think we can kind of see some of those plays that we saw from Niblett on the field?
So I watched a little bit of their video. They played last Friday night.
Yeah.
They took a 2019 loss to Collins Hill. But it'll be interesting to see. He was with Niblett for just over a season, got the job at Grayson at 27 years old. So he's just now 28 in his second season, and coming off, I think, what they would consider to be a pretty good year at 11-3. But it'll be interesting to see. Got to imagine he's wanting to cut his own path a little bit,
Probably.
but I certainly think you'll see some of that from Josh Niblett within that game call.
And with the top players he has on that team, it's going to be interesting. Do you have a prediction of the score?
I do.
What do you think it's going to be?
24-18 Warriors.
We'll see if you're right. We returned to last week, and we had some viewer comments, and people seem to really like how the show's going, and they welcomed you in.
Well, and I greatly appreciate it. Elise Dujon Connolly and Roseanne Grady, thank you so much. It means the world to me, and I greatly appreciate the kind words. So we're equally as excited.
You're going to get to love Mike John's mom. She's expecting a little one, but she is precious, and you will see her at every game, every event. You cannot miss her. She will make sure she comes and says hi. So,
got to do the baseball and softball broadcast last spring as the Warriors made their way into the playoffs, and the families that come out and support these programs, I love it. I have no doubt that football's equally as strong.
absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shelby Fence Company is a name you can trust for outstanding fencing services in Shelby County and the nearby areas. We are the preferred contractor for fence installations, and you can depend on Shelby Fence Company to provide superior fencing and gate options, including chain link, aluminum, and wood.
Clothing, shoes, accessories, and gifts. G&G Loft has all that and more. We also offer a full line of Merle Norman makeup. Come let our staff help you pick the perfect piece just for you.
Classic Nail Spa is proud to be one of the best nail salons in Alabaster. We will provide excellent service with all the new trends. Come relax and pamper yourself with us today.
Go Warriors!
Let's take back this yard!
Hold on, soldiers. There's an easier way to deal with mosquitoes and ticks. Wayne's Pest Control offers modern solutions that are safe and effective, so you don't have to battle them alone. It's best to just call Wayne's Pest Control.
One thing we want to do on the show is let you get to know the athletes a little bit better. Each week during football season, our own Christina Chambers will introduce you to the athletes for the Warriors. We head over to the field to see who we get to meet this week.
Really much just going out there to be physical, because they're a physical team, but like watching film wise, like if you come out there and be physical with them, then like they don't really want to come out there and play for real. So that's just being able to help the younger guys, like develop them, like show them like how you're supposed to do this and that, and just lead them by example, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not much of using your words, because I mean, like, you can use your words, but you also got to show them and stuff like that, and be able to, what you tell them, you got to be able to do it at a higher level. So I think just things like that. I can't say that, because like when I like doing certain things, like they'll come up and ask, be like, you know what I'm saying, teach me how to do that, show me how to do this. So I say yeah, I will. We do bond on another level than the group last year. Like, we have more fun. It's not like, you know, we have our serious moments, but it's more of like, we can have a serious moment, but we can still have fun out of that and just make it fun. So I will say yes. I definitely will say that, yes. When I play friends, yes, I do get attention. Like, you know, once they get up on me big, then it's over with. I ain't playing no more. I get off. It's done. I can't let you beat me too bad in it. If I had to choose one, it would probably be, I have to go with my boy Peter. I have to go with my boy Peter. Just from him coming from, like, he came from New York, so him coming from New York, and like the football down there is like, it's totally different from down here and stuff like that. So I say him learning, you know what I'm saying, the striking and just the basic stuff, him learning that and catching on to it quicker and stuff like that. And then proceeding to keep on learning. So I say Peter. Yeah, I say my friend. Yeah, Peter. Yeah. Really just to show people that, like, you know what I'm saying, we can do it better than the groups that's came through here. We have the talent to, like, really, like, go undefeated and, like, just, like, go out there and dominate teams. We just have to make up in our minds is we're gonna do it or not. So we have the size and stuff like that, but, you know, like, you just have to be able to, like, mentally outlast some team. Like, some teams, like, they could be equally talented to you, so you just have to be able to mentally outlast them. So I say that's why it's more of a, because we have the talent, and you know other teams have talent, but it comes down to who's going to mentally, you know what I'm saying, come out and win at the end of the game. So that's why I say mentally.
I've really been blessed to be starting for this long. I've started since my sophomore year, been getting starting reps for my sophomore year. I'm excited to go into this with the other guys who've been playing with me. You know, Mike, I grew up playing with Mike. Trent, really close with Trent. We've been starting for a few years here now, and we're really excited to go into the season. It's our senior season. I feel like my relationships with my teammates, I've kind of backed up a little bit, and not only seeing them as just on the field, but also out of the field, making sure everyone's okay mentally and physically, both on the field and off the field. Definitely. So I feel like a lot of the guys, so I've been playing with a lot of the guys, especially on offense, you know, Braden, the left tackle, Mike, the running back, and Trent, you know, haven't been playing with him my whole life, but he's came in, and I think we're very tightly bonded. We've done a lot of stuff this offseason. Hung out with Braden, or we call him Dodo, but I've hung out with him a ton offseason. The O-line, we get together probably once or twice a week. We go out to eat or we do something at somebody's house. I've been golfing with Trent once or twice. Just both on the field and off the field, we have been building our relationships. So I started probably in May after I watched the Masters with Skiz, and it's just really caught my attention. I've been getting to learn it, but it's really hard, very, very difficult sport. Football practice. So, funny story, I actually just posted it one time that I was golfing on one of my social medias, and Trent slid up on my thing, and we talked about it, and we started going. And we've probably been, I think we played 3 rounds of golf, and it's just something we enjoy doing.
You any good?
No. Terrible.
But what makes you keep wanting to go back?
It's just it's an addicting sport. You just want to get better and better every single time you go.
What about Trent? How does he play?
He's probably the same boat as me, not exactly the best. But everyone hits a shot or two, and it makes you just want to come back.
Some will say this season is a redemption tour for the Warriors, looking back at them coming up just short of winning that state championship last season. But Coach Freeman says their focus isn't on last season, but day to day.
I love the way they have prepared. I think we had a great off season. I think that we've got one of the best character teams we've had as far as everybody getting along, caring about each other, and we've had a lot of good work. And I know that they're ready to go play. We need to get this game, the game next week, to get some experience under our belt. So when the region gets going, because we're playing a lot of young people, a lot of even some of the older kids have not started before, so that matters. And I think they got to get a game under their belt. You know, it's just we got to go play our first game against a team this will be the 7th time they've put their pads on to go compete, and we've got to overcome that. And early in the game, I think there'll be a adjustment to their team speed that we haven't seen in practice and things like that. So I think we think long term, and I think these games are good for us, and we're looking forward to playing Thursday. Well, you know, I think as a team, you want to play it quarter by quarter, of course, play by play. You know, the old adage, you know, the cliche play by play. We do want to play by play, but I think we want to play quarter to quarter right now and try to catch ourselves up to what the experience that we need to get. Like when we played Buford 2 years ago, it was a lot like this. It was their 6th or 7th time to be in pads, play a game, compete. It took us, I felt like a half. You know, we had a chance at that game to be up at half, and we were actually down 7-0, I think. So, I mean, we just got to go in and weather the storm early, the first half. And if we can go in halftime and have a little bit of experience and see team speed, you know, we got a great chance to win the game. On offense, there's several. Dylan is back at center. Saylor's back on the offensive line. Trent's back. Mikey Dijon played a lot last year in Angel. The rest are all new guys. right now. So we've got to get some experience there. We're young there. We've got a lot of great young players coming. They're probably not ready right now to play, but hopefully the plan is to get them by the middle of the season ready to play some young guys. And but we're young on offense. Defense, we've got a lot of those guys, several of them guys back now. We lost Caleb Harris, one of the best football players we've ever had here, that I've ever coached, truthfully. And he made a difference back there. He was like having two good ones back there. So, but we got New Boy back. We've got Hayden McDonald at defensive line. Cam is back. Vinny and Trent. We got some experience back on defense. We're going to play some new kids potentially in the secondary. We got to just get team speed, you know, and them guys are going to have to cover some really elite athletes that can run. One's about 6'3", and so we just got to get out there and play and get them to adjust to it. But I think our defensive front's going to be good. Jared, Cam, Hayden, Nick, all them guys, you know, and I think defensively will be great. I love their spirit. We don't have that guy that drags around at practice. We don't have that guy that mully grubs. I think it's a good collective group of young men, and they're joy. They're fun to coach. You know, we're not having to do a lot of hollering right now at practice. We're coaching them hard, but their effort and their heart is great. So I mean, you can't ask anything more from a player than to give you his best, and I think we get their best. I just think that we've got to create a little bit more to go with their best. We got to create some stuff we haven't done here, maybe, to get what they can do to fit what we've been doing. And that's what coaches, that's why I'm here, is to get a guy that might not be a 4-5 kid that's replacing a kid that was 4-5 previously years, and find out what he can do to help us win, because that's what coaching's about, that's what football's about. So we're having to go on both sides of the ball right now and replace some really elite players. And in a crazy way, it's kind of fun to create these guys with what they have in their athletic ability to get it onto the field and to get them some confidence in what they're doing. So I mean, it's fun, but you know, you get used to having some elite guys, and now we're having to change some things, which is going to be fun, and our kids will perform. What I mean by character is, I love their spirit. They work hard, and you know, there's not a lot of people we have to follow around and get onto.
The Warriors kick off the season Thursday at 7 at Warrior Stadium. The game will air on ESPNU, and you can listen to it on Warrior Nation Network. When we come back, the DL and the Warriors, but first, a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ann Artavino, and I'm happy to share that we're providing oral appliance therapy for patients with obstructive sleep apnea. This is an FDA-approved appliance, so call us today for more information.
Brooklear Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, offering competitive prices on prescriptions, hormone replacement therapy, compounding, medical equipment, and immunizations. Brooklear Health Mart Pharmacy, dedicated to providing the best health care for our community.
Go Warriors!
Authentic Mexican cuisine right here in Alabaster. Combined with Sneaky Pete's hot dogs, this is a great place to stop in for a bite to eat. Online ordering and delivery is available at our Alabaster location.
Since 1980, Mr. Bug's Pest Control has remained one of Alabama's top pest control companies. From residential to commercial, we always strive to embrace our industry's latest and most current technology. We provide our customers peace of mind by knowing their pest and termite control needs are met.
It's now time for the DL and the Warriors. Calling all future Warriorettes. It's almost your time to shine. The Future Warriorette Camp is set for September 29th. The camp wraps up with a performance on the field with the Marching Southern Sounds before the game on October 3rd. The camp is open to students 4th through 8th grade. You can register on the My Schoolbooks app. The Thompson volleyball team is also getting their season underway this week. The ladies will have their home opener next Tuesday as they host Helena and Gardendale High School. The Thompson soccer family just got a little bit bigger. Strength and conditioning coach Mark Green and his wife Laura welcomed their son, Walker Green. Congrats, coach, on the new arrival. There will be some familiar faces on the sidelines for the Thompson Warriors this year. Mo Edwards and Shadrack Bird will be coaching the freshman football team. Edwards was a standout on the 2018 team. Beard is known for making that first touchdown at Warrior Stadium. That's going to do it for us this week on the Weekly Warrior Preview. A big thank you to our sponsors and each of you who make this show possible. We'll see you next week.